Charlie Shelton with Universal Parks News. Today I'm here at Universal Studios Hollywood to review some of the new seasonal drinks from Cocina Mexicana. They have a couple of cocktails that debuted for Cinco de Mayo, so we're going to start with Fiesta Punch. This is tequila, lime, pina colada, grenadine, all mixed up with a coated straw. It's very colorful. All right, let's give it a shot. That's completely coated. It's all the way through. That's good. That's tart. It's tequila forward, which for a theme park cocktail, you usually can't tell what the spirit is. But this one is definitely tequila forward. Stirring it up makes it a little bit better. Get some of that grenadine flowing through, a little bit sweeter and a little less tart from the lime. I gotta say, if this straw wasn't completely and totally clogged all the way through, it would probably be easier to drink what's at the bottom, because it is having trouble mixing. But that's good. That's super refreshing. That's really great. The more you mix it, the sweeter it gets. So it starts out a little spicy and a little spirit forward and a little sour from the lime. But the more you kind of mix it to homogenize it, it becomes like a sweet, creamy, red fruit forward cocktail. This is nice. Now, Universal has a policy of one cocktail per person at a time. So we have to go get back in line to go get the other one, which is a spiked horchata. Okay, we're back with our second cocktail. This is a spiked horchata. And it's kind of an interesting take. I mean, it's horchata with rice milk and almond milk as well, which kind of defeats the purpose. And then also tequila and espresso liqueur. So I'm very much looking forward to that. And oddly enough, it is topped with a mini churro. So we're going to take a look at that first, because churro sitting in our horchata has understandably gotten a little soggy. So we're just gonna, there we go, nice and soggy. Surprisingly not. That's still got a good crunch to it, even after 10 minutes or so since I got this cocktail. All right, so got my handy dandy Magic Key straw from the other park down in Southern California that we don't talk about, but it's very useful here. So here we go. We've got some red, green, and white sprinkles on top. Again, these were debuted for Cinco de Mayo, so it's very appropriate. And like the last time, we got to give it a little stir, kind of mix it in. Here we go. Oh, that's fun. I mean, it's not stand out as a cocktail. It's not stand out as a horchata. I wasn't expecting much, to be honest. No matter, like, every time I tell somebody I like horchata, I had a lot of friends who, no matter where I said I liked the horchata there, they'd be like, that's no horchata. You gotta go here. And they always give me some place, you know, like near where they grew up or something like that, because everybody knows where the best horchata is. You know, it's fine. It's fine. I think the addition of the almond milk and the rice milk probably thinned it out a little bit. It's not quite as cinnamony as I would like, and not as thick. Like horchata's got like that big creamy punch, and this is a little more watery, but it's a cocktail with with tequila and stuff in it, and like you don't want necessarily something that's like thick and ridiculously sweet when you're walking around a theme park. So, you know, it's fine. It's good enough. Of the two, the Fiesta Punch is definitely much better. So after having our couple of delicious cocktails, we decided to stay and have lunch at Cocina Mexicana. So we went for the Sopes platter. This is 2 sopes. Your options are carnitas or chicken, or an upcharge for Beyond Meat or for carne asada. I opted for the carnitas because that's always been my favorite, so let's give it a shot. These are a little tough. They're a little hard baked, hard griddled. And I probably should have just picked it right up. Let's just try picking it up. These are a little tough to cut through. So there we go. It's carnitas with pico de gallo and sour cream and lettuce and cotija cheese. That's good. The sopes, the bread is a little thin. I kind of like it thicker, more like a tamale, where it's like a real thick, buttery bite to it. These are a little thin, but I know that's how some of them are. It's not that they're cheaping out. It's just a style that you find in a lot of restaurants. But I usually like them a little bit thicker. But the flavors work. They're not bad. Nothing to write home about. Kind of standard Mexican fare. That you find at a lot of Mexican restaurants. It's nothing that I'm going to call up any of my friends and tell them you got to come here. But you know, when you're here already at Universal and you want something that's not just the same old burgers and pizza, this is definitely a good option for that. Let's try the rice here. Rice is underwhelming. It's just, I mean, it's orange, but it's not like a Spanish rice. Like there's no like vegetables or anything or any kind of spice to it. It's just orange rice. And the beans, I would not be surprised if they're the same. Beans are surprisingly good. They're better than just your regular canned refried pinto beans. There's a layer of spice to it, not like spicy hot, but like spices have been added to it. Surprisingly better than I expected. And they go very well with the flavors found in the sopes, especially with the cooked carnitas. So the carnitas on the sopes is like this here. You can see it's like a stewed pork. And on its own, it's pretty good. It's a little salty, but pretty good. And I think that combined with the beans here, let's put a little bit of each on here. So if you combine the beans onto the sope, yep, that's where it's at. That's pretty good. That takes it up better. The complexity of the beans, excuse me, the complexity of the beans, the spices found within the beans, really elevate the sopes just a little bit and make it something that already it was fine, but now it makes it good. So altogether, not a bad dish. So thanks for joining us, and make sure if you enjoyed this video, let us know in the comments below if you want to see more like it. Thanks for stopping by.